Look at this goose.
Oh my god.
Nod or shake reviews. Willie nod or Willie shake. Yeah!
Hello, Johnny here with Jim Bobby. Welcome to the 150th thing of Nod or Shake Reviews.
150?
Yeah. Probably gonna do a little spoilers on this, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, you should check it out because you might find your new
That's the 150th time you've said that.
Yep.
Does it feel that way?
No. On to the review.
Men. Big fat no. Big fat no. Johnny, you go ahead first. I'll let you go first on the 150th review.
I think the biggest thing is this could have been... I think it would have been a good movie if it was like maybe a half hour long. It was just very... What's that?
What?
I do think there was something there. Alex Garland is, I actually think, very talented. He did Annihilation and Ex Machina, which I think were incredible movies.
Yes, I agree.
And they're
think he finally hit his brick wall.
They're very artsy, and I think... I got nothing against artsy movies, but I think he really...
Did too much.
Yeah.
Too much, too long.
At one point, I was just like, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore.
Absolutely horror. Like, this is a horror. They labeled it a horror drama / sci-fi. It wasn't horrific. Wasn't scared at all. Not even nerve-wracking. What I will say is he listed as one of his key motivations for this film was Attack on Titan, the manga from Japan, which I happen to love. Attack on Titan, like the first chain of books are absolutely amazing. He said artistically, like visually speaking, he took a lot from that, and I did see that, but he used it in such a manner that it wasn't horrifying. It was stupid, slow, and unbearable. I don't say this often, but if this movie hadn't ended when it did, I would have walked out.
No, yeah, me too.
And I never say that. Let me say that again. Walked out. 150th time. I've only said that once. Only said it once.
Yeah.
First time.
Yeah. I thought there were some creepy parts. I just didn't think he knew what to do with them. They were just like, oh, that's creepy, and then he just kind of stopped, and then a guy was shitting out a guy, and then another guy was shitting out. I don't mean to be vulgar, but it was literally what was happening at one point. It was like
shitting out guys,
and it was like a good 5 minutes.
5 minutes. It was like 10 minutes because this is very slow burn-esque. Everything, it took a million years to get there, and then when you realize and you're sitting here and they're like, there's no plot to this movie. There's no big reveal ending at this movie. You're not going to learn something at the end of this movie. You are literally going to have to interpret every moment of this movie to your subjective opinion. I
don't think that's a terrible thing. I'm actually going to disagree because a lot of people say this. I do think there was a plot because to me a plot could be. What was plot? It was a lady going through trauma, and then her trauma was not being helped because of whatever circumstance.
Wrong!
No yelling.
See, that's how subjective it is, though.
So here's the thing with me with plot, and the big thing with plot is I think a lot of people, in my opinion, take plot like they scrutinize it a little too much. To me, a plot of a movie could be literally a guy getting a glass of milk. It's not the greatest plot. I don't know anyone who would want to watch that plot, but to me, that's the plot of the story. He's a guy who's trying to get a glass of milk.
I'll tell you the truth. There is more storytelling with getting a glass of milk than there is with what I just saw.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I just saw.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
And that's all I'll say. It's not a good film.
Yeah.
Artistically, I get it. He was doing a lot with camera work, and trust me, I like when cinematography. I like that shit. I love that shit.
Yeah.
It's not all about the Marvel movies. Give me art. I love it. But come on, man, there is still some basis like a ground that you have to build upon when making a movie. And this guy was like, hey, you know what? I made 2 good ones. Let me shit the bed.
I think he made more than that. I forgot.
All right, but let me, the 2 that he's recognized for, Ex Machina is an amazing film. Front to back. This guy shot out another guy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the movies.
Yeah. Alrighty, that's the review. We're gonna take a side quest. I don't know what the word is. I want to thank everybody who has watched Nod or Shake reviews. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. I want to thank everybody who's done a Nod or Shake, whether in the car or outside of the movie theater.
150.
I want to thank family and friends, Jim Bobby. I want to thank Regal.
Regal Cinema in Nanuet.
We've been to this theater so many times and we've barely had a bad experience. One time the fire alarm was pulled, but that's pretty much it. It's not their fault either.
No, I mean, very comfortable theater, always very clean. And
this is not a sponsorship. We're just
not
being
a sponsorship.
honest.
I got heartburn after eating their mozzarella sticks once. That's all I'll say.
That's it. I want to say something to people who want to create or are very hesitant in creating. This is a poem my good friend Ronnie wrote. He was in a band, a very successful band. He had to quit the band for creative differences, and he took his own path. And he wrote a song about potential, and how it's you should always see the potential in yourself. And then I'm also going to take a note from a book that I read is about success. So bear with me for a second. So this is a poem by a guy named Ronnie James Dio. I'm just gonna say a few verses. I'm not gonna sing the whole song, but he basically said, he basically said, "There's no sight of the morning coming. There's no sight of the day. You've been left on your own like a rainbow in the dark." Apparently he said so that song is about being your own potential and seeing the potential in yourself. And the thing I have to say about success, this is a real book I read. The great measure of success is the success of yourself. If you feel like you don't have it in you to create, you should just do it anyway. And if you see a guy that has 1 million pages or 1 million subscribers, who cares? Look at how many subscribers you have and then compare it to yourself. This guy wrote, excuse my language, he basically wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. And basically he compared the success of the band Metallica and the band Megadeth. Dave Mustaine was in Metallica. Things happened and now he's in Megadeth. Obviously Dave Mustaine has never met the success of Metallica, but Dave Mustaine has his own success in another wildly popular thrash metal band, Megadeth.
Do me a favor, say success one more time.
Success. No,
You're moving your hands a lot. I'm afraid I'm going to get hit in the fucking eye.
I apologize.
Can I talk? 150 times. I feel like I've been here for 150 episodes. Jump on the tiger!
Yeah.
I got nothing. I wasn't prepared. This guy brought notes. He just told me it's 150 episodes.
I did not.
150 episodes. Just now.
Alrighty.
I thought we would have had like cocktails or something, you know? Like we celebrate. This guy brought a dinner jacket. This is a dinner jacket he brought to wear.
Alrighty. Thanks for cringing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I want to say it.
Okay.
Thanks for cringing. 150 times.
Thanks for cringing.